Hello, let's just do a little marathon because from what I saw, it's very hard to reach the perfect pathway. So I just want to record everything, and also I'm using kind of a movement speed set. Yeah, I was trying to get it, and apparently there are no clear videos on how to do it. There are a few ones, but they kind of mess up with a few of the locations. And so no edits for this part. You just have to follow me. You probably have to do this about 10 times, I think. And don't worry, you will not die to the enemies, you will most of the times die to the pitfalls. Or your progress will just be very slow down. I guess you can do this as well by killing enemies, but it's such a nice parkour challenge, right? I guess you can do that on better way, but I just go to the top since it seems like it's a little easier to jump over there. Then there's this thing. And that's it, that's how you get the Ring of the Castaway. I messed up a little bit here and there, but mostly it's the complete thing. And this is a set location, at least in the one-time adventure. Ring of the Castaway is actually an interesting one, so yeah, I had to get this one. Consumable duration 50% more, which is very helpful considering how many things are that can help you survive. Plus, you know, you have a few synergies with it. Okay, so we're in the Rocket Dungeon, the Glistering Cloister, and this one is very straightforward. You just go from the entrance through here, and this is a mirror room. Don't worry, you'll not die if you go over here. And over here you see the reflection of the golden item over there, which is on the 3rd floor. Just shoot something at it. Preferably be something that explodes. This is actually one of the better rings of the DLC because it increases skill damage by 12%, which can be used in many ways, including for summoner builds, which we'll be having in a short while. This is another region. You just have to win the Palace of the King, and here is his throne room, and these are the council members that were killed by him, so shoot them. One of them should drop an item. Huh. I guess you have to shoot them with a normal weapon. Explosives don't work. And have an interesting necklace. To be honest, I think this doesn't have any use, since the downside of it is far too big. I mean, why do you equip this when you can just equip the other one, the Ankh of Power? I have a feeling the Ankh of Power will be badly nerfed in an oncoming. I agree.
Even me. Nothing. Wake up, my children. You are but fodder for the Fae's insatiable hunger. Pitiful jesters in the cruel court of life. Unwanted rebel, awash in a sea of insignificance. What do you have to lose, I ask? What could be worse than the unending pain and misery you've suffered all your days? As you are now, you are worse than nothing. You are merely the ones who suffer, who toil, who bleed and die and waste away. Used, sullied, and forgotten. But no more! There is a way. One way alone to escape this endless drudgery. True salvation requires only accepting the warm embrace of nothingness. No, I do not speak of the numbing fear of the Fae's slavery. Never again. No, I do not speak of this searing stab of consciousness picking at our brains like a scavenger to carrion. It is too much to bear. My children, the one true king has arrived from on high to show us the way to sweet release. beautiful, blissful void that awaits those brave enough to accept it. We are unworthy of the exalted nothingness he offers our putrid selves. But in all of his magnanimousness, he holds out his hand, so we may strive for worthiness. Do you have the courage to follow him, my fellow Drab? To lay aside the misery of existence in favor of everlasting solitude? To annihilate your worthless self and join something far greater? Then listen well and heed my words. The one true king will show us the way to the solace we so desire. Deny him, and all you will ever be is a less-than-nothing stain on the bottom of the Fae's merciless boot. Join me, my fellow Drab. Join me. Glory to the one true king!
Oh. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, this guy reminds me a bit of, you know, Marxism. You have nothing to lose but your shackles, maybe? It's common property.
You there. I see your beautiful nothingness, child. Come closer. You are an unusual one, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm very
Fear
ugly.
not. The one true king accepts all. Even a misshapen dran such as yourself. I noticed you listened to my entire sermon. You need not say a word. I see it all over your face. You too desire sweet salvation into the void. There is hope for you yet. Desiring to be unmade is the first step here. As a reward for a true believer. And with your reward, some wisdom. Trials by fire prepare us for the absolution of nothingness. Remember that well. Now go and ready yourself for the king's promised salvation. Obedience is the highest virtue. It's never too late.
He doesn't really look like a giant, that's why I was looking so much at him. That's the Band of the Fanatic. So let's also look at the rings. Some of them are gruesome, especially this one, the Band of Jana, occultist operating in the shadows. This is, to be honest, is not a very good ring. I don't like it. It's not going to be useful in your builds. It's just a big trap for people who think they can do more damage. Let's also look at the other rings we got. I mean, look at this. This is 50% extra status damage and no drawbacks. So, Look at some of the other rings we got so far. So we have the Castaway ring, which should be around here. The Shaed Stone. Wow, this is so hard to okay. Because usually I let people read about the rings themselves or the trinkets or the stuff and look at them, rotate this. Where is that Castaway ring? Oh yeah. That's copper wire with a stone. And also this thing. Like it's 3 tongues on a necklace. Oh, these are eyeballs, okay. Yeah, they have 4 eyeballs each, so I guess if you count them there will be 12. Also as a bonus you can buy the steel Scythe from Brabus. It's actually not a bad looking weapon and yeah, its stats are kind of bad, but it's another thing from the DLC, a good looking Scythe. More metallic looking one, not the one made from bone. Bye bye.